Hi everyone, and welcome to video number 5 of my How to Crochet for Beginners tutorials. Today I'm going to be teaching you the half double crochet. Now that is the US term. The UK term is the half treble crochet. So US half double crochet, UK half treble crochet. This is actually one of my favorite stitches, and that's purely because it works up so quickly and it is so easy. So if you're making something like a blanket or something that is quite large and takes quite a bit of time, this is a perfect stitch to use. It's also quite a tight stitch, so it will give you a nice tight neat looking finish. If you don't like that holy look of crochet, then this is a perfect stitch for you. As always, we're going to be using our 8-ply acrylic yarn with our 4mm crochet hook. Now, as I always say, if you don't have this size yarn and hook laying around the house, you can use any size. Just bear in mind that your stitches may look a little bit bigger or smaller depending on what you're using. I'm just going to go ahead and do my slip knot. If you don't already know how to do one of these, I will add the link to my tutorial in the top right hand corner. We're then going to chain 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, if you don't know how to do this, I will add the link to my tutorial in the top right hand corner. So now we're ready to start our first row of our half double crochet. Now we're going to be skipping the first 2 chains. So 1, 2, we're going to skip, and we're then going to put our first half double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. Now the first 2 chains that we are skipping will count as your first half double crochet, so there will only be 11 half double crochet in the row even though we chained 12. And now we are ready to start our first row. So the first step to the half double crochet is to yarn over. Now remember, we're skipping those first 2, so find the 3rd chain from the hook and insert, yarn over, pull through the first loop only, yarn over again, and pull through the 3 loops on your hook. And that's the first half double crochet. I'll show you again. So yarn over, insert into the next chain, yarn over again, pull through the first loop only, yarn over again, and pull through the 3 remaining loops. And then we have 2 half double crochet. I'll show you again. So yarn over, insert into the next chain, yarn over again, pull through the first loop only, yarn over again, and pull through the 3 remaining loops. Again, yarn over, insert into the next chain, yarn over again, pull through the first loop only, yarn over again, and pull through the 3 remaining loops. I'll show you one last time for this row. So we're going to yarn over, insert into the next chain, yarn over again, pull through that first loop only, yarn over again, and pull through the 3 remaining loops. I'm just going to go ahead now and finish off this row, and I'll meet you at the end. So here we are at the end of our very first row of our half double crochet. Now this is what it should look like. Now just remember, we will only have 11 half double crochet even though we did chain 12 at the start. To start a new row, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Then we want to turn our work. So just like the page of a book, we're going to flip it over just like that. So now we're going to start our second row. Now for the second row, we don't want to skip any stitches, so we want to insert our hook into that very first stitch there. If you do start skipping stitches, you will notice your work starts to get a diagonal edge, which we want to avoid. We want to keep the edges nice and straight. So we want to insert our hook into that very first stitch. But first, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that first stitch, yarn over again, pull through that first loop only, yarn over again, and pull through the 3 remaining loops. Again, yarn over, insert into that next stitch, yarn over again, pull through that first loop only, yarn over again, and pull through the 3 remaining loops. Again, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over again, pull through that first loop only, yarn over, and pull through those 3 remaining loops. Again, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through that first loop only, yarn over again, and pull through the 3 remaining loops. I'll show you one more time. Yarn over, insert into that next stitch, yarn over again, pull through that first loop only, yarn over again, and pull through the 3 remaining loops. I'm going to go ahead now and finish off this row, and I'll meet you at the end. Now remember at the very beginning when we skipped those 2 chains and I told you that they were going to count as a half double crochet. Now that's what I'm up to now. I'm just going to slow it down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm treating it exactly like a normal stitch, just going in through the top of the chains and completing the half double crochet as normal. So here we have 2 completed rows of our half double crochet. As you can see, it is quite a tight stitch. It does have a little bit of stretch, but not as much as what a double crochet would give you. It is a perfect stitch for a blanket. Now this is what it should look like, remembering that we will only have 11 stitches on the hook, even though we did chain 12 at the start because we did skip 2 chains at the beginning. Now, like I always say, if yours doesn't look exactly like this, it doesn't matter. Just keep practicing and you will get better, I promise. It's such an easy, simple stitch that works up really quickly. It's one of my favorites and I hope you'll enjoy it too. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up.